motivated, determined, resilient, confident.
I checked it. I did medium punch. Oh my god, this is stupid character. I can't. What do I do? Oh, fucking son of a bitch. Sorry. Hey guys, it's Rush. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that intro is not a foreshadowing of what I'll become in Street Fighter 6. Me and Street Fighter 6 are not gelling well. I'll just be honest. I'll be 100% upfront about my feelings. I'm not faring too well in the game, but we'll talk about that a bit later. But yeah, so this is the 7,000 subscriber video, guys. Thank you so much for all the support on the channel, and I'm really glad that you've enjoyed the 6 content, because 6 was never something I planned to invest in. It was kind of like an experiment, and it's gone very, very well. I'm very surprised. But it is a new game, so it's a new game. There's new faces, new people. So I guess indirectly you're going to get some growth on your platform. So, but yeah, either way, thank you so much anyway. So what will we talk about? We're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about Street Fighter 6. We're going to talk about the end of Street Fighter 5. We're going to talk about, don't laugh, retirement. We're going to talk about retirement itself became, I was told, a publicity stunt. And then it's now become a meme. Retirement is a meme, but we'll talk about those things. And yeah, sort of where things are now as well. Just for people that are like interested. So interested in terms of like my journey. People that are interested in terms of my thoughts about, 6 and where things are. And the transition. That's the most important part of this video, the transition. So transitioning from where I was, early days of content, transitioning from 5 to 6. This is the key sort of discussion point of this whole video. So let's start with the background actually. Let's go way back. And I'm not going to play the violin. I did a series a long time ago called Rush G Talks. It became in my mind Rush G Talks too much, because I do like talking in topics that I'm interested in. But those topics themselves, that series itself, became a bit, I don't know, it didn't go in the direction I wanted it to, and I didn't reevaluate things at the time, so I kind of axed that series. But Rush G Talks came about, I think it's 2018. This video I did in 2018, and I just explained as a content creator, this is who I am in real life, and this is how messed up my life actually is. And going back to that point, and I'm not going to make this a depressive video, I'm just going to give you some background, but my relationship, my marriage was failing. I was very distant, closed off, emotionally shut down, probably depressed. I was not taking action. I was not making positive change. I was not taking accountability for a lot of problems in my life. I was struggling with a lot of problems in my life back then. And I was very, 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 very unhappy with myself. Just who I was as a person, even down to like how I felt, like my appearance, many things about myself back then. I was just in a bad place. And I did this video where I explained how messed up my life was at that time. And I remember it was at the family home, so I don't live there now. But I was in the garage. My setup, like my laptop and my setup was in the garage back then. So I just did it in the garage. It's so ghetto. But yeah, I opened up about everything, and I think a lot of people were shocked. I remember there's so many comments in that video, but a lot of people were shocked, and I was very brutally honest about my situation. So since then, things have improved. So we're on a positive note already. Things have improved. It's been hard, but things have transitioned. That's the whole point of the video. So my relationship fell apart with my wife. I moved out, found my own place. In doing so, that put me in a lot of debt. When I moved out, I left everything at the family home. I just had clothes, my gaming laptop, and my gym equipment. That's all I had. I had nothing else. So moving out from scratch with no money was very hard. I was having a lot of debt. That was difficult. A lot of the relationships around me, I'd realised, were not the best, or were I was allowing a lot of madness to happen. So a lot of the relationships around me changed. My circle got smaller and smaller, leaving me feeling quite alone and isolated, which is interesting because I'm quite a quiet person. I'm quite an introverted person. So being by myself has never bothered me, but knowing I was by myself bothered me, if that makes sense. So yeah, that went on, and then from there I was made redundant. I spent a few months out of work. Then I had no money. I again had no money. Found a new job. The new job, this is actually one of the biggest parts of the transition, actually. The new job was very difficult. It was out of my comfort zone. I had to learn all new skills. I had to not change as a person, but I had to come out of my shell a lot more as a person. And 2 years down the line, I'm succeeding in that job finally now. But that was really hard. The place that I was renting from before, if you guys remember the streams back then, you may remember the old flat that got sold, so I had to move out. So I was kind of like homeless, you could say, in terms of I had no place of my own. My stuff was all in storage for months. That was hard. That was brutal, actually. There's just been so much has happened over the last few years, and a lot of it has been captured through. It's funny, actually, how this has come about. I guess because I share it a lot. But a lot of this was captured through the streams, the content, and you guys saw all this happen. And as the more that this madness went on, the less I began to talk about it, because I just felt like, and this is part of the transition I'm talking about, I realised there's no point moaning about it. You've got to do something about it. But it was still hard. It was still very hard, and I still would bring it up in conversation if it was, applicable. But yeah, I mean, I talk about all that madness that's gone on for the last 4 or 5 years. Talking 5 years if it was 2018. The main thing I feel with me personally was this. I mentioned I had to look at who I was as a person. I was very unhappy of who I was. I had to face a lot of difficult things. So decisions I'd made, characteristics about myself, things I was unhappy with, areas of my life that I was not investing in. And over the last 5 years, and I still feel like I'm only scratching the surface, I've had to rethink how things are in my life, how I am in my own life, how I perceive myself, how I value myself, the standards I hold myself to, and this what I deem as unacceptable behaviors. Being dishonest, whether it be with other people, with myself. Taking accountability, all these things have been going on at the same time, so it's been a real challenge in terms of me looking at myself as a person. It's been it's been pretty brutal, to be honest. So it's been mad, but I explain all that because this is what's been going on, the rumblings in the background with everything else that's been going on. Now we talk about Street Fighter 5. I need to get a drink, clear the throat. Street Fighter 5. Okay, so Street Fighter 5. When Street Fighter 6 was announced, the energy around Street Fighter 5 completely changed. People that were playing 5, people that were spectating 5, everyone just crapped on 5. Oh, this game deserves to die. It needs to go now. It's a rubbish game. And in my opinion, I think the final seasons of Street Fighter 5 were some of the best seasons, period. Season 5, or what, I don't know what it was towards the end, but where they did the final patch. Man, like, it was so good. When Luke was in the game, when V-Shift was in the game, the final tweaks that made like pretty much every character really good. I think only Geef was kind of trash. The game was in an amazing place, I felt, and I really enjoyed it. But because everyone was crapping on 5, I thought, what's the point of playing 5 anymore now? So the only thing I hadn't really done from a content perspective was grinded out Grandmaster. And I remember at that point I was like 3,000 points off. Maybe I think I was about 4,000 points off, but I did a bit of grinding off stream, just a bit of practice. And I think it was about 2,500 LP off Grandmaster. And I thought, you know what? I thought I can do this on stream, man. I can do one stream and I can bang this out. And we did a long stream. It was about 14 hours in total where I grinded out the last 2,500 points. It was hell. It was hell on earth. It was so hard, but we did it. And I was really happy that I did it on stream. One, because I got to show you the journey. And number 2, because a lot of people wanted to see me get Grandmaster as well. So the rank itself didn't really mean that much, but it was very nice to get that purple badge at the end of Street Fighter 5 and everyone see that as well. That was really, really cool, and that was a good moment actually for the channel. But after that, I just thought, that's it. But there's nothing else I want to do, man. Like, competition is kind of dead now in terms of 5. No one's really playing it now, so I just thought, call it a day. And I did. I said, that's it. I'm done now. There's nothing else I would really want to do. Everyone's talking about 6. I played 6 and I wasn't that keen on 6. I thought, I don't really like the way this feels. So I was like, it's probably the end for me. And that was that. And from there, my Sundays went by and I was missing something. I was just like, this feels weird, not streaming, not vibing with everyone. I missed it. And people in the Discord would be like, yeah, it's weird, Rush not streaming on Sundays. And I thought, yeah, it really is. This is very odd. And yeah, time went on. And then Capcom tweeted this out. I don't know, I'll put it over here. Rush, remember, you pointed to the right. So Capcom tweeted this out, announcing that Street Fighter 5 had been out for 7 years. And I don't know, it hit me. And I was like, yo, this is something you've invested in for 7 years. And you're just going to call it quits because everyone's bashing the game that you enjoy. And I thought, nah, man, like, I'm missing the streams. I thought we need to start the streams and just see off Street Fighter 5 before 6 comes out. And we did that. And with this, I set some goals. I said to myself, you know, these are not important goals, but let's try and hit like 4,000 subs on YouTube. This is why 7,000 is an important number, because at that time when I was kind of done with Street Fighter 5, I was on about 3,500 subs. So I said to myself, okay, let's grind this out a bit more. Nobody wants to watch Street Fighter, but can we still grind out another 500 subs? Can I show people on YouTube and on Twitter that Street Fighter 5 Ken is a sick character, and I'm going to show you stuff you've never seen before? And I just went in and we did it. We had successful streams, we had a lot of fun streams. We got those milestones. I got 4K subs on YouTube by the end of Street Fighter 5. I also set myself a goal of 750 followers on Twitter, and I hit that goal as well. So these are the meaningless goals, but I just thought, let me play towards something. I think it's good to set these goals and, you know, like milestones, and I hit them. And yeah, we did it. We got there. And then I was like, okay, what do I do now? Because I've reinvested, which was, I broke my promise that was it. I was done. So I was out of retirement. And 6 was staring right at me. I was like, okay, 6 is here. What do I do? And my ego and that of curiosity got the better of me. So my ego said to me, you want to be a beast at 6, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I want to be a beast at 6. So I bought 6. My curiosity was, I wanted to experience the transition period the transition period. I wanted to transition from 5 to 6 to see how hard it is. Now, I've seen people transition from 4 to 5 and struggle. And I just thought, let me see if I'll end up being as one of those guys, or will I actually succeed with the transition? And man, let me tell you, like, well, you know the rest. I bought 6 and I've been making content and playing it, and it's hard. It's so hard going from Street Fighter 5 Ken, that's all I know in terms of fighting games. I only know Street Fighter 5, specifically Ken, to this new fighting game. The Street Fighter 6 is just so different. And it's so, I think the mindset in terms of the game system and the mindset in terms of how you play 6 is so different to how I approach 5 and my mindset with 5. And there is elements of 5 that I bring into 6, but then there's also this layer of, okay, I need to just be more aware of these things, and I need to tap into these things. I need to commit to these things whether I want to or not. And it's hard. It's very hard. And with that point goes my, you know, how I feel about the game. The game has always felt very clunky and slow. It's felt very clunky, slow, and it feels awkward. I never feel like I have full control over my character's movements. It feels very slow, very sluggish. When you parry, you know, everything is like a guess. Everything feels like a guess in this game. So if I parry because I feel they're going to do this particular follow-up, or their button timing will be this timing, my parry whiffs, then for 30 frames I'm stuck and I can't move, and it feels really awkward, and it's because I'm not used to it. But then you have things like Drive Rush freeze, the screen freeze. People say Drive Rush screen freeze was changed. People say Drive Rush screen freeze doesn't need inputs. It does. I don't care what anyone says, it does. Your inputs do get eaten at a particular window within the Drive Rush freeze animation. I think a lot of these things are in the game by design. They're trying to stop you from doing certain things to enable that person to commit to this option and then allow them to do that thing. They want these things to happen in game. And it just feels weird to me because I can't respond to things in the way that logically it makes sense to me. I can't shut this stuff down. So that's very hard. And then you've got the mental stack. The mental stack in this game is so high. I've realized now when I play this game, I can only play for about an hour, and then I'm just gone. And if I run into a particular player that's playing like a madman, just swinging for the fences, it finishes me. If you've ever watched me stream 6, you can see how mentally distraught I am from just the madness that's happening on screens. It's the screen and the decision making of the opponent, and also how difficult it is to, like, there's moves in this game that are heavily punishable, but it's really hard to punish them. And there's this focus on meter, obviously drive. So if I want to punish a particular move, it's going to cost me bar, and I can spend drive, I can spend super in some situations. But if I spend drive, that can put me in a bad spot. And there's this constant thought process of, okay, they've done this, but if I do this in retaliation of what they've done, because it's given, I will lose this. If I lose this, then what happens now? Because I'm in a bad spot. I'm thinking about it now. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache. It's really hard. It's a really hard game, and I'm feeling it. And I think not because it's hard, more so because I don't understand the mindset behind it, and I don't understand the way people are approaching it. I'm not really enjoying it. I'll be honest. I'm just be dead honest. I find it a very stressful game. I do find it hard, but I don't understand the mindset, and for that reason, and my struggles with the game, I'm not really having fun. Like, I don't really enjoy the matches. I don't really enjoy the wins. I don't really, I mean, I'll figure something out and I'll implement it, but then that's such a small piece of the puzzle in terms of everything else. Everything just feels like a mix-up. Everything just feels like a 50-50. Everything feels like I'm in a guessing situation. In situations where I feel like, man, like, you're full screen. Why am I in a guessing situation here? It's very, very, very stressful. So I'm in a weird spot right now. I really enjoy content. Content's my main thing. I really enjoy content. That's the number one thing. But obviously, the time invested in Street Fighter and Street Fighter allowing me to make the content makes Street Fighter very important as well. So I will continue to do my best. I'll continue to make content. But I have said on the channel a few times now, I feel I need to stop doing so much content, take a step back, and really just spend some time working at the game at my pace, learning the matchups, learning the situations, learning how to better control my character, and feeling more in control of what I'm doing when I'm playing. Because one thing I will say is about 6 is it's hype. 6 is hype. I mean, if you watched Evo 2023, the top 6, the whole thing, to be fair, but if you watch top 6 specifically, it was so hyped to watch. It was amazing. Like, when I was watching what Angry Bird is doing, I was just like, wow, like, that's actually godlike. Yes, things you're doing, the things you're showing me, and the awareness, the awareness, I just could not believe. I was just like, wow, that's incredible. It's incredible. And hats off to people. I've said this in my Discord. If you're playing 6 and you're grinding it and you're improving, you're enjoying it, and you're just playing it, you have my full admiration, because it's really, really hard. It's really hard. So I'll continue grinding. I'll do my best. I do feel, I'm just being open and honest here, I do feel the fact that I've not enjoyed it since the beta speaks volume to me. That tells me that maybe it's just not my game. Like, what the game is offering me, I'm not enjoying it. So it's a me issue. It's not like it's not you, Street Fighter 6. It's me, man. It's me. What I'm trying to say is it's a me issue. But what I'm trying to get out of that game, I'm not getting. I'm not enjoying the experience. And bottom line is, if you're not enjoying something and you feel that you are wasting time, then maybe it's not for you. So there is that. I'm not going to lie to you guys that who knows. Tekken 8. Tekken's a game I played from like forever. I played every Tekken game from 1 all the way through to Tekken 7, and Tekken 8 blew me away. Like, I do think Tekken 8 looks like a really good game. Whether I drop 6 in the future, if things don't change and I play Tekken, possibly, I don't know. But I think just in general, with content, with streaming, with fighting games, I mentioned on a video before, I'm at a bit of a crossroad, and I'm still at that crossroad as to what I want to do. And I don't really know. I still want to make content. I still want content to be a part of my life because I love making content. But I need to really think about the type of content I'm making and the investment in terms of time within that content and what it gives me and takes away from me in real life as well. That's a thing I'm very conscious of. For me, I need to have a mission. I need to have a goal. I need to have objectives set. But I don't want the objectives to be meaningless in the grand scheme of things. And this is something I'm still like thinking about. There is a part of me that feels like I need like a week or two just away from everything, like just the online environment, the comment section, Twitter. You know, my Facebook page is not that active, to be fair. Discord. I feel like I do need a mental break from everything to get some clarity and just be like, okay, these are the aspects of my life that I'm not focused on right now and I need to reinvest in. And then around these as my core, you know, focal points, this is where content lives. And this is the amount of time and energy I want to give content. I'm still trying to build this, and admittedly, with 6 being a new game, I've just gone ham with 6 and just ham with the content. So that's been a massive part of just everything right now. So I need to rescale things, reweigh things up, and get some form of healthy balance with everything. So yeah, that's what's going on. 7,000 subscribers, man. I'm talking absolute nonsense. I'm probably going to end up with like 700 at this rate with this terrible video. But yeah, just it's insight into what goes on behind the scenes and my feelings about 6 and just what happened between 3,500 subscribers to where we are now, and the journey that I've been on the past 5 or so years. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you listening if you've got this far into the video, and your reward for listening to me ramble on to this point is Street Fighter content, but not what you expect. It's Street Fighter 5. So I'm definitely going to end up with 70 subscribers at the end of the video. Definitely. So there was a stream I did with a good friend, Booney12, and Gorilla, local player that I know through the scene. And we did a collaboration stream. We did 2 now, and if I'm honest, in terms of streaming, even streaming Street Fighter 5, it's some of the best streaming content and just fun I've had. Like it was literally us just booting the stream up and just playing, and it was a lot of fun. So there are some clips from that stream in particular now, which will roll. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the Street Fighter 5 clips, and yeah, I mean, Street Fighter 6 content is still coming, so I've got to give my Street Fighter 5 fans something, right? You know what I mean? It's what I'm known for, so I've got to give them something. So yeah, I just appreciate you. So thank you so much for everything, and yeah, enjoy. Right, so we decided we're all playing, whether we want to play or not play. But yeah, we're gonna do rock paper scissors. There's already a pre-mix. I feel like I'm the one that's going to get mixed the most, as I've already mentioned, which I shouldn't have mentioned because I've now put myself more in a mix.
I'm throwing rock.
We're doing rock, paper, scissors.
I'm throwing rock.
Alright.
That wasn't a sign that I was going to do paper.
We could do a trial run, but not actually show what we're going to show.
Okay.
Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I knew this.
Okay.
Hang on. Before we continue, did you say this deliberately so we wouldn't be in this situation right now?
I said it to try and promote this situation.
Oh, I see. Because the chaos has begun.
Because Booney will take the plus frames. You'll overthink the fact there's so much. So it was always going to end in a draw.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do one more.
We'll do one more.
We've got to keep going.
Alright, that's nice.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You go first.
See, this is what's wrong with this. This is what's wrong with this game.
What? That rock, paper, scissors match was just to see who goes
to start off, yeah.
And because we know Alex loves this game, so yeah, if we let him go first.
I told you from 4 hours ago I'm throwing rock.
Mate, this V trigger is random, isn't it, Rush? It is, isn't it? Jumping out for the set.
I don't trust anyone. Are you trying to bang me into something now?
No, what I'm saying is, do you remember when everyone was saying this V trigger's whatever, you're just neutral jumping?
Ryu, Kimberly?
Yep.
Ken?
That was
Yeah,
easy.
me and Rush are
He
just
tried to.
We're just, well, I don't want to call you a basic guy. Me and Boone
Hey.
out here being basic guys.
Yeah, we are like.
I'm basic.
Was an odd place to like delay take there. Like.
Yeah, I was just, he was way out.
Second.
Yeah,
nice.
we're over it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no, CA!
no, don't lose.
Oh no!
hasn't got a trigger. So. Oh shit! Yo.
Nice.
I
nice.
did my thing for the people. I think.
No, listen, you're not getting off that easy. You're not doing one.
What? Come on! I did the whole thing. Right? I missed the CA, which was horrible. But
Is
Yeah,
that
the rule
it?
is, no, if you miss a CA, then you got to play again.
yeah.
okay, I didn't get one. All right. You realize I can react to this.
Just let
You
us
realize I
do
can.
it.
No, no.
How can you do it?
Oh, I didn't realize I got full screen. I didn't realize that went full screen. I didn't realize that went full screen. Did you see that punish? Did you not see that punish? Was that not amazing?
I didn't see it.
Oh no! All right, all right.
Forward, I'm sorry. Yes. Yes.
Oh, sick. Sick.
I didn't even see the start of that.
Oh, that'll do. Nice.
nice.
Okay.
I didn't even see the start of that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Is it now? Nice.
Oh, yo, nah. Oh, bro. You are killing it.
For this game,
Okay.
right? Is loved it the whole time. Hated it the whole time, the
Yeah.
entire time. But I get why people like it.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, mate, we just want to close it up. We both said that we're retiring. Let's just give each other nice raid quit. We like it.
And then Joe.
I can't talk now.
Joe?
It's young. It's young Philip.
Afterwards. Mate, sick.
Quiggy, you're absolutely right. In my heart, I know the truth. I know the truth. My friend said that we could retire together, respectfully.
FYI, I haven't played this game.
And then he put a price on our friendship
Right,
and
mate.
our journey
Right,
through this
what-
game.
I'm gonna
The last
get this,
5
this.
years. He put a price on it.
I'm gonna get this. Oh, he knows I'm looking for it. Oh, he knows. He knows. Oh, he can't. Oh, the block's done. You know what? He's so smart. He knows I'm looking for the overhead thing.
Yep. He gave me 3. And he's about to close up with the 4th one. Yeah, there's the 4th.
tried
There's
to-
the 4th. Sorry, mate.
Oh, he knows.
Did it be Ryu or DJ? For now.
He's slipped in as well.
Rashid getting bonuses for week. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, Philip, he knows. He knows.
Nice. Okay, Rush. I believe.
Yep. Ooh.
Nice.
Nice
Lovely.
catch. Yeah.
Stealing some frames. Yeah.
Optima. That's 105 pounds.
Yeah, it's £105 for our friendship.
What's the mix? V-shift. It's V-shift.
Oh! You can just read that and then.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah, Rush quitting gets old. It does. It wasn't a PR stunt. It became a PR stunt.
Oh no! That was gonna be so amazing. Yeah, still not perfect. All right, go ahead, Rush. GG's, bro. That was legit. That was
Are we
good.
convinced?
That is true, Hazzy. That is true. Luke deserved it. They literally created a character to be the best to sell the other game to us, and
Boom!
no one loved Street Fighter 6 because Luke was good. Longer.
I'm just gonna watch Billy. I have no advice to give.
Sorry.
Nice,
Oh,
nice,
red,
nice,
red, red.
nice.
Nice touching.
B reversal.
Oh. Wow. Oh,
I think he's willing
nice.
to take. Yeah,
Yeah.
even now, he'll take.
Got bought. What was it? Mix up a little like
okay.
the fireball. Nice touch.
Oh wow, nice.
A late reaction, that you know. Right, I've got to watch out for CA confirms. Very real.
Indeed. Will do a lot of damage.
Fine. Nice. Get over.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nice.
Confirm! To trash this game!
Go on.
We're gonna go, but almost there.
I can't work this guy out on defense.
It's only B factor.
Okay. First
See
to
that
5.
though?
Mouse says first to 5. First to 5 is coming. He's coming.
Right, testicles 1, 2. This is mad ghetto. This is.
This is a bit ghetto, like, isn't it? Right. So what's happening is, Maldominant and Gorilla are having a first to 5, from which we are commenting into right now. You do anything? You can V-shift, I think. I'll see ya. Nice!
We'll just kick
That was the right thing. That was the right thing to do, like. Alright, greatest amount of all time.
Animals beat Aegis.
Okay.
Go, let's go. No bias.
Oh, I thought something was going to happen there, like. Good games. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
It was fun to watch.
Music's lost.
Right, do you want to know? I'm going to give a hot take here. Right. So a lot of people don't like V-Trigger and think it's broken, it's a mechanic, whatever, right?
Yeah.
My opinion on V-Trigger, right, is...
I feel like I'm going to be with you anyway, but
right.
You're saying
No.
Go.
My opinion on V-Trigger, right, is that as a concept, I think it's really cool. Like, what I mean by that is, you have a new move, or like some of your tools are like briefly powered up, and you've got like a new access to a new ability. I think that's cool. The ones where it's like, oh my god, now I'm playing an entirely different game. Those specific type of V-Triggers, I'm speaking like Manat and Oro, right,
Oro,
where like everything changes. That to me is too much. But the ones where you get like something, or you get like, I like how Ken's V-Triggers are.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Because V-Trigger 2, people say it's like broken and stuff, right? It is really, really good, but you're still looking for it. You don't just get it. Like, you have to get a whiff punish, or you have to get a fireball. You know what I mean? It's not just the situation's there and it's horrible.
Seth Ball.
Seth Ball. Yeah, that's another one, right? But one that I think is cool, I think Ryu's V-Triggers are alright. Like, you know, he's briefly powered up, he has electric fireballs, he's cool, you know what I mean? He's not like... It's not like now it's entire panic mode. It's just there's more options. So as a how it is, I don't think like it was a bad idea. It's just they went too crazy on certain ones.
Yeah, I think some were very underwhelming, and some were OP.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think the idea is really good. I think the fact that you have a system that's different for every character, like a system that's universal, but the abilities are different per character.
Yeah,
that's by the way.
Yep. That was my request. That was my request. Thank you very much.
That was a request. That wasn't real.
That's it. Yeah. What? Keep the streak alive. Yeah.
Bro, like,
listen.
Honestly, why is it so funny?
Some people might be. You know what I mean?
I realised today, like 10 years ago now, was when I was revising for GCSE.
Oh jeez, now I feel old. Now I feel old.
I never did GCSE. I did O levels.
No, stop lying.
I did A levels.
I know you're lying. My mum was the first person to do GCSEs. I know when someone's lying, doing this.
Alright, look at this. Look at this.
10.
Mate, it's easy. This.
10 years ago, I was leaving uni.
I just gotta be toxic.
Yeah, that's it.
That's punish.
That's the ticket.
That's a punish.
Dash. I was gonna say something toxic.
Also, the dash has to.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's like, oh yeah, his butterfingers full.
What should I end on?
Yes, that's it.
No! That just.
Fine. CA on his wake up, that's what I'd do.
You say CA on.
No!
Mate,
naughty.
The noises you're making mean something else to me. Clapping cheeks.
Wow!
Right, this is easy, this. Yeah, you can't do anything.
Oh! That's sick. I didn't know that was a thing.
You did it on purpose, Bernie. What you just said then, just...
Sorry, mate. Still winnable.
Oh!
DP. Still no. I'm a box you right.
Like DP, yeah, right.
Still no indigo at all. Hasn't.
Oh, where's Indigo?
Oh, caught him.
Oh, I love that combo,
That
man.
combo was insane, dog.
Margarine Right, if it ain't a crouch and kick confirm, finish the round. I'm not interested.
I'm gonna do something spicy for you.
Alright.
Come in.
Nice.
You sure you're not back?
Nice.
Are you sure you're not back?